Welcome back to Breslov campus as a preparation for the upcoming holiday of Sukkot. Insights, two nice insights, perspectives on holding the four species in your hands. Rav Nosson explains that the four species, which is the lulav and the myrtle branches and the aravot and also the etrog, they look similar to a quill, a pen, that's like the lulav, and three fingers that we put on holding a pen. When a person holds a pen, normally what's being used is like the first three fingers. So Rav Nosson explains that the shape, based on what the Zohar says, by the way, it's from the Zohar, the Tikkun Zohar, that the imagery of the four species is like a pen, a quill, and the three fingers. And the goal of taking the four species on Sukkot is we're trying to spread the teachings, the Torah teachings of the tzaddikim throughout the world. And this is the idea that we wave the four species in all directions, four directions and up and down, that's 6 directions, in order to spread the teachings of the tzaddikim throughout the world. The books written by the quill, that's why we're holding a pen with the three fingers, or like engraving and writing, but spreading that engraving and writing of holy teachings throughout the world. And the goal of this is to come to prayer. Like Rabbi Nachman stressed amazingly, that a Jew should strive to a certain devotion, which is the highest level of prayer, where a person turns Torah lessons into prayers, where after hearing Torah teachings and being inspired, reformatting these ideas in prayer format. Rabbi Nachman states that Hashem gets such a delight from this activity, like from nothing else in the world. The greatest sha'ashuim, the greatest delight comes before God when a person is able to turn Torah lessons into prayers. And Rav Nosson expresses that this is the highest format of davening, because it's a level of davening where you have the energy of the Torah of the tzaddikim inside of you, opening you up to express what's really, really inside of you. And it's such a high level of prayer that it by far surpasses any other type of quote-unquote dead and heartless or half-hearted davening. Here you're really inspired because of the teachings of the tzaddikim inside of you. So this is the goal, Rav Nosson explains, of spreading the teachings of the tzaddikim throughout the world, so that I am also influenced by this spreading of the Torah, this dissemination of the Torah that we show by holding the four species in all directions, and it begins to change me, that I can really open myself up. This is one expression of the four species. Another one is that the four species we hold in our hands represent the four types of prayers, formats of prayers accessible to every Jew. We have the formal prayers written in the Siddur, Shacharit, Mincha, Arvit, the morning prayer, the afternoon prayer, the evening prayer, right? And then we have the book of Psalms, additional personal prayer using the book of Psalms. Then we have all types of written prayers composed by various tzaddikim throughout the generations. In particular, who sticks out amazing, a master of eloquent expression of prayer that goes to the heart, is Rav Nosson of Breslov, who wrote an amazing prayer book called Likutei Tfilot, the 50th Gate, prayers on Rabbi Nachman's lessons in Likutei Moran. And ultimately, which is the ideal and highest format of prayer, is called Hitbodedut, which is your own personal prayer. Which, if you see in the Rambam, he explains that this was the official way of prayer established from the Torah until the time of the Anshe Knesset Agdolah, the Holy Assembly, who instituted that every Jew say the formal Amidah Shmoneser prayer daily. But until then, every Jew was ideally talking to Hashem and praying to Hashem in their own words. And this remains to be, believe it or not, the ideal and highest format of davening. Even though we're not exempt from the other formats, still this remains to be the highest format. When you talk to Hashem from your own heart and your own words, this is the greatest possible format of davening, where it's coming from you. You're creating, innovating the words.